Hello there, welcome to the WP Builds Contribute episode. Today, all the way from Canada, I've got Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hey.
Tom has designed something that's so super cool. I've just been having a sneak peek of it about, I don't know, let's say it was a couple of weeks ago. Tom and I were having a chat and he showed me something which was very alpha at that stage, so much so that it didn't quite work, but now he's worked it up into a frenzy and now it's working, and it's for A/B testing. If you're a Beaver Builder user, and you've got any Beaver Builder kind of chops, you'll know that it's quite hard to do A/B testing. In fact, nigh on impossible. So he's built the solution. Do you want to show us what you've built?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So I'm sure most of you know what an A/B test is, or if you don't, this probably isn't for you. But if you've ever tried to A/B test, you'll know it's a hassle. You've got to go to other websites and put in all your details and come back and refresh and paste code and all that stuff. This, you don't need to do any of that. So yeah, I'll quickly create an A/B test and you'll get a pretty good idea for how it works.
First of all, kind of set your stopwatch. I've asked Tom to slow this down because he did it earlier and it took seconds. So this is sublimely simple and super cool. This is such a nice implementation of it. Right, go for it.
Okay, so yeah, tell me if I'm going too fast.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, after you install the plugin, there's an experiment section here. All you do is hit New Experiment.
So experiment is your term for the test, the A/B test, right?
Yeah. So right. Yeah, in the nerdy world of A/B testing, they call it an experiment. You come up with an idea for a test that will make your website better, and yeah, so experiment, test, same sort of thing.
Okay.
So you don't really need to do much configuration here. You just give it a title that you know. So we'll just call this one WP Builds Test. And you hit publish. So you've created a test.
Cool.
You didn't need to go anywhere or do anything. It's all there. So for this test, what we'll do is we'll go to our Contact Us page here. And we'll try and optimize this to get more people to fill out the Contact Us page.
Okay.
So all you do is open the Beaver Builder. And once it loads, of course, there's a garbage truck outside. So yeah, at the moment, it's just the rows that you can test. But
right.
Very soon, by the time anyone can download this, you'll be able to test different modules or anything. But seeing it for the rows will give you a pretty good idea of how it works. So once you're in the builder,
sorry, just to clarify, we're in Beaver Builder. We've clicked on the row wrench, so we're editing the row settings, and we're testing a whole row against another whole row.
Yes.
But the promise here is that at some point it'll be anything on the page against anything else that you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So in the row settings, we just go down to this experiment and variation name section here. And all we do is type in the name of the experiment we made, WP Builds Test.
It's not easy to say.
WP Builds. And then we give it a variation name. So this is just what you'll see in the reporting and things like that. So you can call it whatever you want. So you'll see after we turn it into a variation, it goes green instead of blue.
Shock horror, green.
Gasp. I know I should choose better colors, but
no, I like it. It's just I've never seen it.
Yeah, so it'll be green. So I'll just duplicate that row. So now we've got our second version here that we're going to test. So this is an alternate version. So we'll give it a different variation name under the row settings. We'll call it bold. And then you can make whatever changes you want to the row. So we'll quickly make this one bold. Choose some lovely colors. Background.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Ooh, yeah.
Look at that.
Okay. So
who wouldn't select that one?
It's my favorite steely gray green color. So you can create as many variations as you want. You can keep cloning it, give it a different name, change it, but we'll just leave it as the 2 for now.
Okay, so no limitations. You could have 3, 4, 50 versions of that, and it could be anything. We've just changed the background color, but it could be the image, it could be the form itself, the text, the font, anything. Okay.
Yeah, we can move anything inside the row, so we'll put that over
of course there. Yeah, great.
Anything like that. Yeah, so we'll hit done and publish, and then all we need to do now, you'll also see it hovers green when it's an A/B test and you're logged in, so you can kind of see it all the time. But the only other part of an A/B test is the conversion, or the sort of success page. So that's what the plugin looks for to judge a conversion. So for this contact us page, we've got a thank you page that we're redirected to after you fill out the form. So we'll jump over there.
Got it.
There it is. And then we just bring in a conversion module, if I can spell conversion right. So you drag that in. You choose your experiment, WPBUILDS, test, save, publish, and you're done. You've created. So
that conversion module is entirely invisible on the front end. Nobody ever sees that.
You'll see
something.
Exactly. Yeah, you'll see you can't see it unless the builder is open.
Yep.
And it says that they're only visible while the builder is active.
So let's just run through this. We launched Beaver Builder. We created an experiment. We went into Beaver Builder. Yep. Went into Beaver Builder, and in the advanced section of a row, the advanced settings of a row, we gave it, we linked it with the experiment, and then we created a duplicate version.
Yeah,
that all took about a minute with you talking. Then we went to the success page and threw in a conversion module. Yeah, that took about 15 seconds probably once you know what you're doing. Do you have to use the conversion module? Because I noticed there was a box at the beginning.
If your conversion page is a page that isn't using Beaver Builder, I don't know, maybe you're just using a traditional archives page or something like that. If you don't want to use a Beaver Builder module, you just paste in the page slug in your test here.
Right. Okay.
So we could also do contact us, thank you, as our sort of experiment thing, and it'll do exactly the same.
It's identical. Okay, so the conversion module was on that page, so you can. Well, that's nice to know. So it doesn't have to be a Beaver Builder page; it could be anything on your website. Okay, that's good.
But it works with Thema as well. So if you want to put it into a footer or anywhere, so that there are multiple conversion pages, you can do that as well. You could drag the module onto 6 different pages for a conversion, and it'll work.
Okay, that's cool to know. Okay, so you can use Thema like headers and footers to get it to basically go anywhere, kind of automatically.
Yeah. Maybe you want to push people to your blog articles or something like that, but not a specific blog. That way you can create a test, and the conversion will be a blog page. Yep,
I've got it. Okay, so can we look? Oh, sorry, I lost you for a brief moment there. Are you still with us, Tom?
Sorry. Yes.
Okay, great. Are we able to look at maybe in an incognito window or something, those 2 variations just getting served up, just to prove that it actually does what it says it does? That's it. That's the one. So what did we have? We had an image left aligned and an image right aligned with some blue color. There we go.
That's right, yeah.
So there we go. There's variation bold. And let's see if we can get variation original to come. I bet we can't. Can we do it?
Come on. Keep trying. It'll work. 50. Hey, there we go.
There we go. So it's doing it. So we got, okay. Is there, right at this point, before we talk about the statistics and what it shows you, how is it throwing out this variation? So we've got 2. We got bold and original. Let's say we had just two. Is it just throwing out 50% randomly to anybody?
Yeah. So when you load the page that has a test on it, it sets a cookie randomly saying give them the bold version or give them the original version in this instance. Right. So you'll see when I refresh the page here, this visitor will always receive that version.
Ah, okay. Good.
Yeah,
good,
so
good.
it keeps it more consistent for the test. So people will always see that version, and then you can know more accurately which version is the better version. Yeah, so once the page loads, we set a cookie as the test, give them this version, and then if they make it to the conversion page, it then just sends a message to the site saying, here's a conversion for that site.
And does it do, so let's say that I had 3 variations, it would serve up, is it sort of sequential or is it random? Does it do one and then another one, then another one, and then back to the original, if you like, or is it just entirely random?
It's random. Yeah. It's completely random. So you might get 3 bolds in a row and then one of the other versions. With A/B testing, you need quite a high volume. So you need sort of quite a few hundred visitors before it's relevant. So sort of the randomness at the start gets washed out by the number of people. Okay, and then let's say that we've left it for a period of time. We're fortunate, we've got 100 or more, maybe several hundred visitors. There's a winner. How do we see that? How do we know what it looks like, that you know, which variation is our success? So we come back to our experiments that we've made before, and quickly at a glance, you'll see the test that we've made doesn't have any data yet, no visitors or anything. Yeah. But this is one I prepared earlier that was the same test about optimizing the contact form submissions. And you'll see we've got 3 variations. We've got original, bold, and flipped. So this just at a glance gives you what the conversion rates are looking like and how everything is going. But you can click into the experiment. And, there we go. Look at that. And see it stacked all nicely out with all the visits and conversions. So you'll see original has the best conversion rate. In an ideal world, we would all get this kind of conversion rate, but it's likely to be much lower. But just from testing, it's 83%. But yeah, so you'll see your results here. So you can see the original and the bold much better than the flipped variation that we made. Okay. Yeah. That's really clear. I was wondering, from there, are you then manually required to say, okay, the original's the winner. I'm going to go and delete bold, delete flipped, and leave myself with original and maybe start again? Or does it start to, does the plugin start to make that decision for you and say, look, original's winning, let's just do original? Yeah, so right now it's just doing this. But when we release this plugin, it will wait until there's statistical relevance. Which means that basically the test has enough data to make a compelling argument that that is the variation. And then if you set it up, it'll automatically just go to that variation and get rid of the sort of less successful variations. Got it. So yeah, at this stage, you got to log in and take a look, but in a couple of weeks, it'll give you nice reports and things like that. When it makes the decision is then and clean up the page itself, you know, so the bold, it'll just like delete that row, or are you going to have to go in and delete that manually? Or yeah, so it'll turn off the test, and then it'll go in and delete the other variations. So great. Wow, that's super cool. Yeah. I mean, it's really great. I mean, I think if you gave me an hour to figure this out, I could probably put together a test based upon a page I already had in under 3 minutes, probably. Absolutely. Yeah. And then start gathering data. Yeah. So at the moment, we're limited to rows. That's going. You're going to create. You're going to create the capability to do it based upon anything. But at the moment, we've got rows. The other question, I suppose, is the data at the moment is, as you told me, there was sort of going to be some like charts and things, visual ways of seeing it instead of just the way that you got. Anything to add there? Yeah. So the charts are, I mean, I think it's kind of a nice to have the charts. The most important thing really is the result. So we'll be getting it working in stable and out the door first, so that people can actually use it. But then sort of the next step will be cleaning it up a bit more and making nice reports and things that you can export, so that I know agencies like to A/B test because you can put a hard number in the report, which customers like. So sort of the second version will be giving you reporting capabilities and graphs and shiny things like that.
Yeah, shiny things which are just nice to look at, but not necessarily essential to get it going. Now, speaking of clients and things like that, I wrote down the pricing structure that you've got at the moment. This is, I think we're the first people in the world to know about this, so we've got some nice pricing options here. Do you want to tell us about your little beta plan? You got this like figure of people you'd like to get on board quickly to get some testing done.
Yeah, so we're going to offer the first 30 licenses at a discounted rate. So it'll be $89 US per year, and that gives you 10 websites that you can use it on. With sort of unlimited variations and tests on each of those 10 sites. So yeah, if you're an agency, it's perfect. Yeah.
So the first 30 people who sign up for this beta, you're going to get basically, let me just get this right. It's about half the price for the license, which Tom is going to show us. And those 10 licenses, they can be interchangeable, can they? You can sort of whip it off one site, stick it on another one, and whatnot.
Yeah. So it's where you're actively testing. It's limited to 10. I've got our regular pricing here as well for if you want to wait until it's nice and shiny. And yeah, basically a single site with a single test with 2 variations. So if you're just a small business and you need it for yourself and no one else, that one will be $89 per year.
Okay.
The Pro site, which is like a light agency site, gives you 10 sites with unlimited tests and variations on those 10 sites. Like
so that's the one that you'd be able to get if you were one of the first 30, that license.
Exactly,
there.
So you'll get that one for
half
$89 forever.
Yep. So actually under 90, 100, under half price, about 47% or something.
Something like that,
yeah. And then you got the big giant.
If you're a large agency, there's the $300 plan that's unlimited everything, do whatever you want, sell it to your company, whatever.
And everybody's going to ask, but I see it 30% off renewal. So if you buy it, and now I know I'm going to get asked this, so I'm going to ask.
Sorry, the pre-sale is just going to be $89 forever. So there's no discount on that. So
it's still a better deal than if if you get in on the first 30, no matter which way you cut it, you're doing better than is on that page. So that's great. This is so exciting. I think you've built something not only super simple to use, but also super useful. Who isn't going to need a bit of A/B testing from time to time? And it's going to be improved, worked on by you. You've got a whole heritage with Beaver Team Pro, so we know that you can do this stuff. So reach out with you. Any email you want to plug or Twitter handle that you want to let us know where we can find you?
Tom at Beaver Team. Beaver.team.
Okay, Tom at Beaver.team, and probably I will put the URL in the notes if you are keen to do it.
Yeah, so the first 30 people to sign up will get it for $89. And
that's it.
Whatever you need, let me know. If you've tried my Beaver Team Pro plugin, which is kind of like an agency plugin for Beaver Builder, you'll know that I'm pretty quick to get back and make updates to help you succeed. So whatever you need.
I used it the other day and it worked like a charm. I was trying to find some bulk colors and it was just what I needed. Right. Okay. We'll knock it on the head there. Thanks, Tom. Hopefully you'll get some people reaching out to you and getting on board of your A/B testing. Nice one.
Right.
Cheers.
Thank you.